We are, baby. Game 2 of the Super Regional. Sierra versus Solano, the two top seeds in this bracket. Of course, I'm Zach Bob here with the Big Kahuna and the play-by-play man himself, Sasha Moida.
Yeah, we got an excellent game between Sierra and Solano. It's a heavyweight matchup here, and that pitch is outside. Count goes to 1-1 to Brittany Taglieri, shortstop today. This could be followed by Alana Benapayo and Steffi Chanarux. That's due up in this inning, and on the mound for the Sierra team is, and that pitch is popped up to the third baseman. She's under it for out number 1.
And important here for Solano to get off to a very good start. As we saw Sierra yesterday put 21 runs on the board. So important for Solano to get off to a good start here and maybe try and get some runs on the board early.
Well, if you ask me, I think this is the most important game of the series. Because if you look at yesterday, clearly I think we're looking at the two best teams with Sierra and Solano. Whichever team advances has to get through the other team 2 times. This game gets you that first win.
And as we saw last night, Game 3 always huge, talking NBA playoffs, or if you're talking Super Regionals. And this is a big-time game, as you mentioned, partner. Important game here for Sierra and Solano to try and go ahead and kind of take advantage of the Super Regionals.
And she pokes this one in the left center field. It's going back, and the left fielder is under it for out number 2. So good contact. She gave it a ride, just not enough to get it out. A little under it. And
how fun has Benapayo been to watch during not only last week's round 1 where she finally got going in that second game against Butte, but yesterday. Boy, all the bats alive yesterday. Everybody in the starting lineup getting at least a hit.
That brings up Stephanie Chanarux. Chanarux had herself a good day yesterday. She swings at the first pitch and is outside. That's a strike.
And, of course, Solano wasn't the only team yesterday that had a hit from everybody in the lineup. As Sierra did the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't think that game was ever going to end. My goodness.
20-8 final score over to Santa Rosa Bear Clubs. And this one's popped up over our heads.
Oh, gosh.
Count goes 0-2. I know Big Kahuna over here will catch everything and protect us back here.
Well, all I hear about is you guys flinching back here.
We got a little flinch party going on.
So 0-2 the count to Stephanie Chanarux and Caitlyn Garcia on the mound. And the pitch, she stays alive, gets a piece of it. Count stays 0-2.
And this is exactly the start Sierra wanted. 2 up, 2 down, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning here to start off the top half of the first. Weird to see Solano here batting first in their own ballpark.
Yeah. You know, they had the coin flip before the game, and Sierra won, so they decided to be the home team.
Tails never fails.
Oh, she pokes this one into center field, and it's caught, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, heading to the bottom of the first.
Hi, I'm Terry Pearson Bloom, head women's softball coach for Solano Community College. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
And we are back here in the bottom of the first, and leading off for the Sierra Club is Ashley Stidman. Ashley had a great day yesterday. She's led off the game with a leadoff double and came around to score. So this is a potent Sierra lineup, but Shannon Mestis, the NorCal pitcher of the year on the mound, tries to drop a bunt down, misses. That's the strike 1.
You got to love this girl. I mean, she pitched amazing yesterday and coming back on the hill less than 24 hours later.
Well, she's had quite a season, only 1 loss on the season, avenged that yesterday.
Pitch right on the outside corner, call a strike. Count goes 0-2, so Shannon to a quick start here.
And it's going to be really important for the Solano defense to have their gloves ready behind her.
Oh, good pitch. Almost got Stidman to go, but she did not, so the count goes to 1-2. That's exactly. The gloves really need to step up today. I was talking to a couple coaches after the game yesterday, and they said, hey, if we play our style of baseball or softball and don't commit any errors, we'll win this ball game.
And we saw that yesterday with the leather. Haley Wink, what a catch out in left field.
If you look at the Vallejo newspaper, she's on the front page of the sports page. And yeah.
Yours was a little off, though, yesterday.
I know. I couldn't remember how it went. I was like, wait, how's it go again?
And this one's grounded to the shortstop. Brittany Tagliere throws over to first and gets the speedy Stidman for out number 1.
She is silky smooth at short. I mean, this girl can field. She's got a good cannon over there at shortstop. Very good defensive team here for Terry Pearson Bloom and the Solano Falcons.
Yeah, you really look at the middle where you got China Rux at second, you've got Tagliere at short, and then you've got Good in center field, all really solid defensive players.
First pitch. In there for a strike call. Count goes 0-1.
And, of course, you got Haley Wink out there in left.
And Bella Falafini as a freshman. Boy, she had an outstanding play yesterday as well.
Here comes the pitch. Swung to the hands of Benapayo. She scoops it, throws over first for out number 2.
This might be early to say this, but the winner of this game not only has a chance to advance to the next round, but has a chance to go ahead and take home the California State title this year.
So the third base umpire, not quite sure what just happened. It looks like Trezona's coming back up to the plate. Yep.
It's always nice. You feel important when the blue comes back and has a little chat
I feel
with
official
us.
now.
Right?
I'm just nodding.
Yeah.
But illegal pitch was the call.
So the illegal pitch would be a ball. It was 0-1 count, so that comes into a ball. I don't understand how it's an illegal pitch. It looked pretty good to myself.
And Terry Pearson Bloom having a discussion with the umpire, now going out to talk to Mestis and make sure we've got everything set.
So it's going to be a 1-1 count to Casey Trezona after a good play from Elena Benapayo.
So we erased the 5-3 putout. Still 1 out here. Bottom of the first, no score.
And this one's popped up right over our heads. Heads up. Oh, and he almost caught it.
You know, and you really look at this game, and really going to be a difficult path for the loser. If you drop this game, then you go to the late afternoon game at 4. Got to win that game, and then back tomorrow right at 12.
Yeah, the Super Regionals, hey, they're no joke. Double elimination. If you win all 3 games, you're sitting pretty. But if you lose 1 game, it's a tough battle to get to that championship game. And having to win 2 games in the championship, that's extremely hard. And the pitch, and this was popped up down the right field line. Going back is Backtad, and she can't get to it. So the count will stay at 2-2.
Yeah, it looked like Backtad had a beat on the ball, but it looked like the wind kind of caught it and just blew it away from her glove. Thought she might have a chance on the play. Couldn't quite catch up to it. Good effort, though, by the freshman first baseman.
And it's not as windy as it has been the past couple games here at the softball field of Solano. But there's still, once it gets up 20, 30 feet in the air, it's pretty windy up there. And the payoff pitch is fouled back over to third base dugout, out of play.
So a nice battle from Trezona. Got pretty much the extra out, I'm guessing. And just battling against Shannon Mestis. Important to really make Mestis earn it out there, pitching back-to-back days.
Payoff pitch, and it's low for ball 3, so the count is now full.
And I really think the winner of this game is going to advance.
I do too.
Yeah,
I would say
bracket.
Almost guaranteed whoever wins this game is going to be the team that advances to the Community College World Series in Bakersfield next week.
And this one's poked, and Tagliere laid out, couldn't get to it, so Casey Trezona has herself a single. And now
we get to see Mata come up to the dish, and she had herself a game yesterday. 3 for 4, 2 bombs, 1 grand slam, a 3-run shot.
9 RBIs yesterday. And
more runs batted in than Santa Rosa scored.
And Mata, she was 0 for 6 coming into that game, and she struck out in the first inning struggling, and then she got that big home run, that towering home run, and then followed by a grand slam. This girl, I don't know how, I asked her, what pitches don't you like? She goes, I like all of them.
And she just looks like a ball player.
Yes.
I was watching her at second yesterday. She even spits like a ball player.
She have a lip in.
First pitch low for ball one.
And that's what's really impressed me watching Solano last weekend. Of course, the first round of the Super Regionals yesterday. A lot of really good ball players out here playing softball.
And that pitch is in there for a strike called. Count goes to 1-1.
Nasty pitch by Mestis there. Mestis, of course, a freshman out of Clayton Valley Charter School. Also played there with Bella Falafini.
Oh, back pick, and they got her. Oh! Ooh.
I think she got her hand in just under the tag, but boy, that was close.
And talking about Mestis at Clayton Valley, she lost in the championship game in the CIF
Concord.
Division 2. Exactly. To
And who was
Concord,
on that team?
Elena Benapaya.
You got it, partner.
And they won back-to-back North Coast Section Division 2 CIF championship.
Runner's going, throws down to second, overthrown. She's going to stay at second base, a stolen base for Casey Trezona.
And a good throw would have got her for sure.
That ball just kind of sailed, and Taglieri saw the runner coming in and couldn't quite get over to knock it down. And so Trezona, she's making it count, was out, legal pitch back up, gets the base hit, now at second. Sierra trying to get on the board first here.
And this Sierra lineup is very potent. Everybody down lineup, like they proved yesterday, can hit the ball. They can hit the long ball, and you can't give these guys these girls free bases. So 3-1 count, and that's high and outside. Ball four. So a walk from Mata. It brings up Carly Evans, the catcher.
Carly Evans.
So just like yesterday, Mestis in a bit of a jam in the first inning. Of course, had that big strikeout to get out of that jam in the first yesterday, and she's going to need to make some pitches here as the heart of the lineup coming up for the Wolverines.
And that pitch is in there for a strike call. Count goes 0-1. And you know, with Tiana Mata up at the plate with a 3-1 count, go ahead and walk her. She is red hot. First base is open. Give her that bag. Set up a double play situation. This one's popped up. And it's going to be just into the bleachers. And what a great catch by a fan over on the third base side. Count goes 0-2.
So you don't even need a glove. You don't need no glove over there in the stands.
Any. Don't need any.
Hey, you move up to the 707, you start talking like that.
So 0-2 count to Evans. And the pitch, and she ropes this one into center field, and it's going to get down and gets by Emily Good. 1-1 will score, and 2 runs will score. And Carly Evans has a stand-up triple.
And Emily Good right there tried to do a little too much, try and make the play. Right there, you just got to keep the ball in front of you. Bases would have been loaded right there and allows 2 runs to score as that ball skips past her.
And I really think that's going to be one of the big differences in this game. Not too hard to figure that one out, but defense is going to be key. We talked about that at the start of the broadcast. And that ball was smoked by Evans, but gets by Good. And that's probably going to be a base hit and then an E on the center fielder. So 2 runs on the board for the Wolverines. They take an early 2-0 lead here in this all-important matchup here in the Super Regionals.
And you could tell right there, Trezona was going to hold up at third base. She had to kind of wait a little bit. Emily Good might have had a chance to make the grab, and definitely going to go down as a single and then an E8.
Hey, you know, these two teams matched up in preseason. Solano was a victor 4-3 in 8 innings. And, you know, it was 3-3 going into that inning, and Solano scored 2.
Caitlyn Parkway's only loss of the year. We saw Mestis avenge her loss. Parkway trying to do that for the Wolverines. Long way to go in this one.
And the 2 best pitchers in Northern California on the hill here this afternoon.
So Caitlyn Garcia at the plate. First pitch, swing and a miss, back pick, can't get her. So the count goes 0-1.
So how big was that out taken back right
Huge,
about now?
huge.
I mean, it was 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah.
Going smooth. Now you got a runner at third, down 2-0 here with only 1 down.
Yeah, you know, that's softball's a game of breaks. And Sierra really caught a break on that one as she grounded out. Benapaya threw her out, and then she gets to come up, and then she smacks a single, and that's just the way the ball bounces sometimes.
It would be nice to know what the illegal pitch was.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure we can ask in between innings, and we'll figure that out for you viewers out there. Ooh. Couldn't hold her swing. Count goes at 2-2. That was rising up. That's a little bit of chin music that she just fouled back there.
I'm more impressed with the crowd behind here. I mean, nobody flinched on that screenshot, especially Money Mike over there running the board.
And this one's lifted into right center field. Good's over. She makes the catch. Run will come in. So it's a 3-0 lead for Sierra. Sacrifice fly for Caitlyn Garcia.
So she did her job there, getting a run board.
Done her job.
Yeah.
So you guys have a good
right
time
here.
last night? Up a little late, barely making it here today.
What, I got here at 11:58.
Voice is a little froggy.
11:58, first pitch at 12. I'm good, baby.
Clippers, tough loss last night.
Way to
Okay.
rub it in. You didn't even let me get through one inning. Are you kidding?
Ooh, dirty pitch.
That was nasty.
That was nasty from Shannon Messes. Count goes to 0-1 on Gabby Gonzalez.
Still,
Gabby Gonzalez had a home run
Yes, she
yesterday.
knocked one out
Hey,
yesterday.
who didn't?
Yeah, right.
4 bombs for Sierra.
Woo! That's a good strike right there. Count goes 0-2, so Messes out in front.
And you can just tell with the swag the Sierra team comes in with. This is a very confident team. I mean, they're not here just to win the Super Regionals.
They're here to advance, and they're hungry. Same with the Solano team. Solano is very hungry. You look at these girls are loose and relaxed, but they need to win this game, and they know it. We all know it. Hopefully they can pull it out.
And that's pretty much
Oh,
the only thing Darcy Brownell has not done is win a state championship. I mean, she's one
That's
of the
about
best
it.
coaches in the business.
Yeah, solid program at Sierra, and they've been solid for quite some time.
ooh,
Got me there.
and
Got the blue, too.
yeah, the blue guy. He's all right though. He just takes a couple steps back. Count stays at 1-2. He took it right off the top of his face mask there. So
He doesn't even need no time. He doesn't need to wipe off the home plate dish or anything. He's ready to roll, baby.
got the gamer right there. And the pitch, ringer up, strike 3, and that will end the inning. Sierra strikes for 3. We're heading to the top of the second.
Play-by-play guy. Oh,
And we are back here for the top of the second. Big inning for the Solano Falcons here. I mean, 2 runs put on the board for the
I'll tell you
home
right
team,
now,
Sierra.
one of you needs to remind me after every inning to hit the mute button and turn it on. I shouldn't be the guy sitting
Oh,
here.
we're good.
Hope you enjoyed our conversation during the middle of the inning.
Luckily, we didn't say nothing bad.
Anything.
Anything. So Shannon Messes at the plate, trying to start up a rally here, help out her own cause. The first pitch, just a bit outside for ball 1.
And I don't know if this is too early to say this, but I think this is the biggest inning the Solano Falcons have had the entire season.
Yes, I
They
agree.
need to find a way to get some runs on the board here.
Just at least one and prove that they can play in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And Sierra with Pequay on the mound. It's going to be tough.
Well, you know, coming into a series like this kind of tournament, there's going to be moments of adversity. How are you going to respond?
And this one's lifted down the right field line. It's going to be out of play, so the count will go to 1-2.
But I think when you look at this Solano team, especially coming into the Super Regionals, and you compare it to a lot of the other teams for Solano and a lot of the other sports, this team, I think, has one of the best chances to advance compared to any of the other teams we've covered over the last decade.
Oh, this one's poked into center field. It's going to be trouble. And a good catch by Ashley Stidman coming in with the slide to make the first out.
Showing off her gold glove in center field right there. Outstanding play from Ashley Stidman and just a great jump on the ball. It kind of looked like Angel Pagan's catch yesterday.
Yep.
Robin Yacil Puig in the 9th.
Yeah, it's going to bring up Emily Good. Her first at-bat of the game. You know what, Solano? They're a team that strikes for a lot of runs at one time. If you can shut them down for that big inning, you keep them out of that big inning, you'll win the ball game. But you let Solano get away with a couple hits here, a couple errors, they're going to walk all over you and put up a big inning, put a lot of crooked numbers on the board.
As we saw yesterday, put 8 on the board in the the bottom of the third.
Ooh, swing and fouled it back. And
was that a flinch?
No, that was just kind of a duck in case there was a hole in the fence.
He knew it was coming. I just saw
it was nice and in control.
calling us out on the flinch party, and he joins the club.
So the count 1-1. Emily good. Oh, a little bit of a floater. Can't get it down. Count goes 2-1. You know, Sloan just needs to make her work. Not a lot of deep counts. They're swinging at early pitches, and 3 up, 3 down in the first, and now there's one fly out here, one out here in the top of the second. And that's outside. Count goes 3-1. You really got to wait for your pitch.
Is it mean for me to say she's still perfect? Trying to break this thing up.
Yeah, no. ZPC. I love the ZPC.
Little early.
And she grounds this one to Courtney Kelly. Throws over to first for out number 2. And it's going to bring up the DP, Amber Takeda. And Takeda, hey, she's got some power with the 9 home runs, leads the team this year. I wouldn't be surprised. She could take one out over here.
Yeah, her and Benapayo, they're the two that can really hit with some power.
And she picks this one right back to the pitcher. She picks up, throws over to first, so she's perfect through 2, headed to the bottom of the second.
Hi, my name's Amber Takeda. I'm a pitcher. I'm a sophomore majoring in fire technology. I want to be a firefighter. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So bottom of the second, Sierra up 3-0 over to Solano.
Big Kahuna on the mute button today, and it's going a little rough over there.
I got it. Hey, I've been stuck out on the camera for all these games.
Hey, don't act like you're not having fun out there. We be seeing you over there, all right?
You got a big old smile like a 12-year-old at a candy
shop. It was getting cold towards the end of that game yesterday.
First pitch, low and inside.
It was like you were in Alaska yesterday. You had the hoodie on, nice and warm and comfortable out there.
You're okay if you're behind the fence, but you get above it, you just get all that wind. And it kept getting windier and windier yesterday.
What's up with your boy DJ out in the center field camera? The guy a little scared of the ball?
High and tight, ball 2, and I'm not quite too sure. That looked like a strike to me.
I had a chance to watch that last night once I got the
Pretty
video
funny?
rendered. I probably watched that thing 3 or 4 times. It was like watching one of those YouTube videos. What a riot. And notice he's not here today.
Yeah.
He knew Sierra was playing.
And that's a ball, so count goes at 3-0 to Alexis Johnson.
But I got to hand it to DJ. Pretty quick reflexes. He saw that ball coming. Bam, he was gone.
And then he did it again on a ball that was 10 feet short of the wall.
It's like, dude, at least grab the camera.
And that's a ball 4. So 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls, and it's a walk for Alexis Johnson. So Shannon Messis needs to find a strike zone here.
A tight strike zone today. I mean, a couple of those pitches were very close to being strikes. But I've been very impressed with the umpiring crew, not just today, yesterday, and in the first round. I mean, a very solid umpiring crew here in the NorCal playoffs.
And that pitch is low for ball 1, so it's Caitlyn Garcia trying to help out her own cause here. Now she has a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the second.
And just looking at Mestis right now, she's a little frustrated.
And that's a ball, so the count goes to 2-0, and really tight strike zone here.
Coach Pearson Bloom asking home plate umpire what the actual call was.
And luckily for her, she didn't get Don Mattingly today,
Yeah.
as Mattingly got tossed yesterday for asking the same question.
Hey, at least he got his money's worth, though.
He did.
He came out, he got his money's worth.
Donnie Baseball got his money's worth.
And that pitch is called a strike, so the count goes 2-1. Maybe a little makeup call there for the last
that
pitch.
was a little bit low.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right there, Stosh.
So one before that was pretty. And here comes another ball. Trying to bunt. And it's going to be a ball. So 3-1 count to Caitlyn Garcia.
Trying to help out her own cause here. And Paquet and Mestis, I mean, 2 of the best ladies in the business on the hill. I mean, if Shannon Mestis didn't get Pitcher of the Year, obviously Paquet probably would have took home the award.
And that's right down the heart of the plate. So the count is now full.
And Parkway, I believe, was pitcher of the year in the Big 8 conference.
Yeah.
All NorCal.
And, I mean, if you're winning the Big 8, you're you're pretty good.
Swing and fouled back. That was a good hack. Just couldn't
Well,
get.
she's a good hitter, 362 coming in.
It's almost like 362 is not good in
Yeah,
softball when I'm coming around to find out. It's like, that's a great average.
And the payoff pitch is inside, so back-to-back walks for the Sierra Ball Club. And you can't give these girls free bases.
As we saw yesterday, I mean, this is very impressive because yesterday they were very aggressive, not taking many pitches. But then you see them come out today, a lot more patient, knowing they're going against Shannon Mestis and really making her get her money's worth out on the hill.
Pitch in there for a strike, so good pitch from Mestis here. And this is definitely a double play situation. You want to get something down in the zone, something they roll their hands over, hit it to one of your middle infielders, roll it up, turn two.
And, of course, you know the winner of this game is just going to love having the rest of the day off.
And that pitch is a ball. Count goes 1-1. I'm very impressed by Bella Falafini behind the dish, and she has to be one of the best softball catchers I have ever seen play.
And before you showed up yesterday, I mean, she made one of the best plays in the first inning. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Made a great catch in foul territory.
And this one's foul. Back count goes 1-2. And I know in the last weekend for the opening round of the playoffs, she back-picked a girl on third base, and I'm talking laser, right to Benepilo's glove. She didn't even have to move. She has a great arm. I watched her in practice throwing down to both sides, and she's a wall back there. Payoff pitch. Strike three. Sit her down.
Big strikeout for Shannon Mestis. She needed that just to get her confidence up and get her focus back. You know, talking about Falafini, too, her older brother, Sam, who played at Los Medanos, he was one of the smoothest community college ball players I've ever seen. I think he was a center fielder, could hit for average, hit for power, outstanding defensive player, really, really good ball player.
So it's a good baseball, softball family, good bloodline there.
It's in the genes, baby.
So Ashley Stidman in her second at-bat, she grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning, and thought Shannon Mess was going to cruise to that first inning, but then the illegal pitch caused Casey Trezona to get a single, and from there they put up 3 runs. And this was fouled back. Count goes 1-1. You know, Bella Falafini, is she a freshman?
Freshman.
So she has another year here at Solano, and if she decides to keep playing softball, I think she can make a great addition for a Division I school, a great catcher. And catchers are the leader on the field. They're the captain. Oh, she thought about it, held up. Count goes 1-2.
And talking about freshmen and sophomores, I mean, only 5 sophomores on this Solano team. I mean, this is arguably the best team Terry Pearson Bloom's ever had. And a lot of these ladies coming back next year.
High for ball 3. Count goes 3-1. Yeah, thinking about that, coming in next year, you have all the returning freshmen. They're getting the experience here in the Super Regionals, coming deep into the playoffs on a 33-game winning streak. Imagine next year. That's going to be exciting to watch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, nice pitch by Mestis. That one, good velocity and just off the outside part of the plate. Stidman couldn't lay back, swings, can't get it. Big pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Shannon Messis, and those 2 are huge.
Talk about bringing the heat. She just wound up. I'm going to throw it right over the heart of the plate. Let's see what you can do. See you later.
And it brings up Casey Trezona, who had the ground out, brought back, illegal pitch.
Biggest play of the game so far.
That ball is low. Bella Falafini, look at her, running all the way out there, keeping her eyes up. She's just a great catcher, very fun to watch. I can't talk any more about her. She's awesome.
And the Sierra team, I mean, they are making Shannon Mestis work out on the hill. I mean, exactly what they wanted to do coming into Game 3.
Oh, this one's lifted down the left field line. If it's playable, could be no play there. Couldn't get to it. It's going to be a long strike. Count goes to 1-1.
I thought maybe Haley Wink had another one in her.
Yeah.
Can I get on Sports Center again?
Hashtag Sports Center Top 10.
SC Top 10, baby. And, of course, next, when we do get that out, we got to cut that up and send them a tweet, see what happens.
Oh, this one's ripped right up the middle. This could be trouble. Run coming home. Good
nice
strong
throw.
throw.
Oh, up the line.
So run comes in and an RBI single for Casey Terzona. And she's been the spark plug for the Sierra lineup.
I thought Good might have a chance, but the throw just kind of tailed towards third base, off the line, up the line a bit, and no chance for play at the plate. Good throw, I think it's close.
Good throw would have got her.
I think so.
If it was online, you have her. So now it brings up Tayana Mata.
The one lady didn't want to come up this inning.
Yeah, exactly. Two
runners
outs,
on.
nowhere to put her. Got to throw right at her. That pitch is outside for ball one. So it's 4-0 in favor of Sierra.
And I know that grand slam she hit was nice, but that 3-run jack
Was huge. Get her out of her 0-7 slump. That pitch is outside for ball two.
And, of course, yesterday she struck out in her first at-bat, but came back with a vengeance in her second AB and
in the
nearly
first inning.
Took off the scoreboard.
Right down the heart of the plate for strike one. Count goes 2-1.
Boy, I like the
Mestis.
determination I see in Mesta's face, though. And, you know, I've had her in the classroom, and I remember she got a little behind on her assignments, but when she gets focused, she can really get some work done.
This one's hit up the middle, and it's going to be trouble. Good strong throw to home. Oh, and they have Terzona stuck in a pickle, and they flip it, tag her out. Not even close, but run will come in to score. 5-0 in favor of Sierra.
Hi, my name is Bella Falafini. I'm a catcher. I'm a freshman and a liberal studies major. I plan to become a teacher. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Solano Community College transformed my life.
And gave me the opportunities I needed to succeed.
I received the same university caliber education.
Without the pressures of debt holding me back. Affordable and flexible. I fulfilled my undergraduate classes.
Getting to the information I truly have a passion for.
The decision to attend SCC empowered my future.
And made my dream of attending Yale University a reality. Solano Community College, the educated choice.
And we are back here, and it's weird saying this with Solano coming up the top of an inning, the top of the third, of course, and man, Sierra has still not had an inning where they did not score a run in the Super Regionals.
They are on fire. Their whole lineup, but you know, Solano has to answer. You have to put at least one on the board with Jade back tag coming up. Back that up.
Back that thing up.
And she had a big hit yesterday. I think she had a double maybe with bases loaded to kind of break that game open a bit.
Man, it's nice to finally do a game with you there, Big Kahuna. It's been a
It's
while.
hard getting in. We've got so many good broadcasters now.
And the first pitch, swing and a miss, strike one.
It's always hard to lay off that high cheese. I mean, you see that pitch, it's like, I'm going to hit this over the right field fence and swing and a miss.
But, you know, that thing just kept rising up. And it's hard to get on top of that pitch. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike two. Took a little off that one. Had back tat out in the front. So Paquet's having herself a pretty good day.
And a little bit of a struggle yesterday, but only went, I think, 1 2/3. So arm's still fresh out there coming out for game three.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Three straight swings, and that's 7 retired, 7 up, 7 down.
And she threw that same pitch all 3 times there, and same result.
So.
Yeah, nothing fancy about those pitches. Just Backtad could not catch up.
So Bella Falafini up at the plate now. Solano still looking for their first hit. And she pops this one up, and it's going to be out of play.
Come on, step up, make the play out there in the stands.
You know, it's very interesting. Paquet has not allowed a hit yet, and we are in the top of the third inning.
She's getting her Darvish on.
Yeah, and have it broken up with 2 outs in the ninth. Big Poppy coming
Poppy.
through.
I've never seen you celebrate so hard.
Oh, I was so excited. I mean, I'm an A's fan. I hate the Rangers, you know. Especially
he should love you, though. I mean, he always serves it up to the A's.
Yeah. That pitch is outside. Count goes with 1-1.
And Solano's got to just get a runner aboard.
You know, they can have amnesia. They need some amnesia.
Yep.
Don't forget about the scoreboard. Play your game. Because if you play your game, you can put up 5 runs very easily. And this one's popped up. Could be playable. And once again, comes into the stands. And the fans are doing a good job over there.
He dropped that, right?
Yeah, but he knocked it from hitting somebody. They're protecting
make the
each other.
catch. make the catch. No wonder he's got a Giant shirt on.
There you get a good look at Falafini coming back up to the plate. She's hanging in there, fighting off some tough pitches.
So 1-2 the count to Bella Falafini. And the pitch. And she ropes this one into center field. It's going back. And that baby is gone. Solo shot for Bella Falafini and puts Solano on the board.
We were talking about it. They just need to get a hit. She's like, I got your hit right here, baby. I'm taking it over the center field wall. DJ, get out the way.
Yeah, any grand illusions about a no-hitter now gone. Bella Falafini, one swing of the bat, and jacks it out almost to the parking lot. Big hit for the freshman, and now you got some life in the crowd here at Solano Community College. Still some work to do, though.
Yep.
Ways to go. But
That's what Solano
needed.
needed. They needed a spark right there, and that's a spark I think that they could really capitalize. Only one out here in the top of the third. And Haley Wink up at the plate. And that hitter. So runner on here.
And just a good job just hovering over the plate. She's like, all right, you're going to try and pitch me inside. I'll stick my elbow out a little bit more. And I love it. She doesn't have the Barry Bonds elbow pad on either. She just takes it right out the flush.
And Sierra's coach is out there asking if she leaned over. But you know what? She got out of the way. She may have reached her elbow a little bit, but that's what a good, smart hitter knows how to kind of lean and pull out of the way.
It's clearly a ball.
Yeah.
So really no argument needed. So back to the top of the order now, and this is where things start to get interesting. Falafini really taking Annie Mo back on the Solano side with that bomb to center.
You know, this team isn't afraid to drop a bunt. And as Taglieri's showing bunt here, she pulls back and fouls this one off. Count goes 0-1.
That's why you get 3.
So now second time through the lineup, like I was touching on earlier. This team's a better team, better hitting team second time through after they've seen it for the first time. She lays down a bunt. Beautiful bunt. Can she beat it out? No, she cannot. But Haley Wink goes over to second base. And that's a sacrifice bunt for Brittany Taglieri.
Very good defensive Sierra team.
Really smooth play, too, by the third baseman, Caitlyn Garcia.
And she was making money plays all day yesterday, too. I mean, a very good defensive team for Sierra, especially in the infield.
Yeah, very solid, fundamentally sound softball team, of course, attributed to the great coaching of Darcy Brownell, longtime coach at Sierra.
15th season.
And Elena Benapayo up at the plate, the exact player you want up in this situation, NorCal Player of the Year. The last time these two teams faced off, she had a big home run for the Falcons.
8 bombs on the season.
When that pitch is in there for a strike, count goes to 1-1. And I saw Benapayo's eyes; it lit up, but she wasn't ready for that pitch. She wasn't looking for that. She's waiting for her pitch. She's looking to take something out in the gap and show off her speed. Oh, this one's poked into right center field. Could be trouble in no man's land. And what a great play by Tayana Mata.
Man.
And that will end the inning. Solano gets a big lift from Bella Falafini with a solo home run, down 5-1, heading to the bottom of the third.
Hi, my name is Emily Good. I play center field. I'm a sophomore. I'm majoring in liberal studies. I plan on being an elementary school teacher. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Bottom of the third here. Solano got one back in the top with the solo shot of Bella Falafini, and it's going to bring up the catcher, Carly Evans, at the plate. She singled back in her first at-bat and then had an EA. Came all the way around the third. But Shannon Messis really needs to have a shutdown inning here, as Sierra has scored in every single inning in here in the Super Regionals. And that pitch is high for ball one.
And I know the score is 5-1, but Solano kind of got momentum back on their side a little bit after the bomb from Falafini. So, like you said, partner, a shutdown inning is a must right here in the bottom half of the third.
And that pitch is in there for a strike call. Count goes 1-1.
And as we saw yesterday, hard to shut down the Sierra team in order. I mean, this team can swing the bats.
Oh, buckled her knees. Strike call. Count goes 1-2.
Dirty.
Even Evans was shaking her head like, my God, what was that?
How am I supposed to hit that, you know?
All you can do is hope and pray that it's a ball. There's nothing you can do with that pitch.
And this one's fouled back. So the count stays at 1-2. Packed house here at the softball field of Solano. We have people tailgating out in the parking lot on the trucks. And
Games 3, 4, and 5 this afternoon.
Here all day on the Solano College Sports Network.
oh, and this one is ripped. And that's just a long strike call right there. Way out in front of that changeup.
And she's been out in front just about everything here this inning. Mestis doing an outstanding job changing speeds, really keeping hitters off balance. And it looks like she's finally getting into a zone here.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Boy, that time Evans went fishing. That was way out of the zone, but good pitch by Mestis. Had her guessing and guessed wrong. Big strikeout, another one for Mestis.
I think she's happy just to get out of the box there. That was just a nasty.
That started at the heart of the plate and broke all the way outside to where you couldn't even touch it. Great pitch by Mestis. So Caitlyn Garcia at the plate. And that pitch is in there for a strike count. Goes 0-1. She flew out to the center fielder in her first at-bat, which was a sacrifice fly.
I love this blue, too. Very vocal. You know if it's a strike or a
Yeah.
ball right off the bat, unlike yesterday.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, she is just changing speeds like it's so easy. I mean, hitters are so confused right here in the bottom of the third, and a shutdown inning is a must right here for the Solano Falcons. They need to get back to the top half of the fourth.
That pitch is high. Count goes to 1-2. So trying to catch Garcia fishing. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, good 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, waste pitch.
Never want to throw an 0-2 pitch over the heart of the plate.
And that ball is just rolling to the plate, so the count goes 2-2.
I mean, if Vladimir Guerrero was batting, he might have swung at that. But
Yogi Berra in the 1949 World Series.
Right? Look at that.
Home run off a bouncing ball.
Back in his heyday, he was about 25.
And that ball's popped up, and it's going to be out of play into the stands. Who's going to get it? And they're just ducking out of the way.
I love how the fans just ducked instead of making the easy put out.
Yeah, I still remember the 2011
Right
Super
in the
Regionals
spine.
over at the baseball field. There was a pop-up in the stands. This guy's sitting next to his girlfriend. You'd think he'd try to protect her. He ducks, hits her right in the top of the head.
Payoff pitch outside, so the count goes full. So good at bat for Garcia to
And
work
that
the
was a
count
hard
full.
ball.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It hit her square. Like you could just hear the smack.
How about, was it last year before, in the MLB, a line drive down the left field line in Seattle, and payoff pitch lifted into right center field, and China Rux is under it for out number 2.
Hey, before you finish your story, very impressed there. You're getting your Vince Scully on in the middle of the story. Pitch comes, and you come back and break down the pitch. Now let's finish off your story. You're
All
talking
right.
about the boyfriend that got out the
Yeah,
way, right?
the boyfriend is standing, and the ball's coming straight up. He goes out of the way and hits his girlfriend square in the chest.
Let's just say he probably
saw
got
that.
dumped.
And, yeah, no, he did. They had an interview on Intentional Talk. They broke up 2 days after that.
I'm surprised she waited 2 days.
That pitch is in there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1.
Oh, she probably needed a ride home.
I know if I did that to my girlfriend, she would be pissed.
Well, you already walked her into a pole.
Yeah. And this one's just trickled to Shannon Mesquite. Benapayo coming up with the ball, throws over to first.
Damn.
Get it.
Big shutdown inning for the Falcons, heading to the top of the fourth.
Hi, my name is Danielle MG. I play right field. I'm majoring in psychology, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Big inning right here for Solano in the top half of the fourth. You touched on a partner earlier on. Shannon Mestis, shutdown inning, 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the third. Momentum still kind of on Solano's side. Need to capitalize on it here in the top of the fourth.
Especially with the captain of this Falcons team, Stephanie China Rux, the second baseman, coming up to the plate. She flew out to the second baseman in her last at-bat, and that was actually a great play by Tayon Amata to catch that ball by Stephanie China Rux in the first inning.
I thought it was dropping. I thought it was going to drop shallow, kind of right center.
So big inning, like you said, Zach, here in the top of the fourth. First pitch is in there for a strike. Had a little bit of a cutting motion. Tough pitch to hit, so China Rux didn't want nothing to do with it.
And Pequay doing an outstanding job just getting ahead of hitters. I mean, very important. I mean, you don't want to be down 1-0, 2-0. You want to get ahead 0-1, 0-2, and she's doing that.
There it is again. I mean, that little cutter slider, whatever you want to call it, I mean, that thing's starting on the inside, breaking towards the heart of the plate. That's when you just got to square it up, take it down the left field line, and just put good wood on it.
And that's probably what China Rux is thinking. Pretty savvy ball player, sophomore.
And she rips this one into right field, right into the glove of Casey Trezona.
Solano's squaring the ball up, but it's definitely finding the defense. I mean, that's the thing with baseball and softball. I mean, you could be hitting the ball well, but it still might be a putout.
Yeah, that's a second hard hit ball by China Rux, and nothing to show for it.
But it's good signs. They're still putting good wood on it. They're not taking bad swings, so you know, if it's a couple inches to the left or right, it's a base hit. And there's that little cutter again for a strike called.
I mean, that starts out like it's going to pluck Mestis, and then it comes right in. I got you on the inside corner, strike one.
You know, it's not that big of a break, but just enough to, you know, fool you at the plate. She tries to go there again, but his ball couldn't get the cut to come back in.
Good eye by Mestis that time. Looked like it was coming right over the plate, tailed inside. Good patience by the freshman.
Swing and a miss, or swing and fouled back. Count goes to 1-2.
And, I mean, the thing that Paquet's doing so well is she is retiring the first batter of every inning. That's huge.
Huge, yeah.
I mean, if you can do that, you can get 1 down, 2 down, not allowing a runner on base. I believe the only hit Solano has is that home run from Palafini.
And this one's popped up right to the shortstop, Courtney Kelly, for out number 2.
And she is just in a groove right now. I mean, this is not the same Paquet we saw yesterday. Got rocked a little bit. And this is really the Paquet that's been pitching all season long. And just really impressive performance so far through 3 2/3.
Oh, 18-1, 1.17 ERA.
5th in the state of California. Of course, Shannon Mestis at number 3 with a 1.1.
And the scary thing is she didn't have the best ERA on her squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phelps, she came in the game yesterday, and I found out she pitched all 5 games in the Super Regionals last year. And she had hand surgery in the offseason, so they're kind of working her kind of in the closing role, as that one's poked down the left field line for strike 1.
And Sierra in this program, they're used to being in the Super Regionals. They're there just about every year.
It's the 9th time.
A couple years ago, I think 2012, they made it to the state championship, lost in the final game.
2009 against Mount Sac.
2009 against Mount Sac, absolutely right.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. That thing just started around the hard plate, just broke inside on Emily Good. You know, Paquet, I'm very impressed with her little cutter, slider, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's got definitely that same movement as a cut fastball.
And she rips this one down the right field line. Can't stay fair. No, it does not. So they're going to set up again, 1-2.
And I really think the winner of this game is going to go ahead and advance from Site B here in the Super Regionals. So Solano's got to find a way to kind of chip away a little bit here. We're already in the top of the 4th.
Oh, this one's roped right up the middle.
She heard me. She's like, all right, I got your chipper right here.
So Emily Good is on base with a 2-out single.
Now batting for DP, number 15, Amber Takeda.
And this is who you want up right now with 2 down, runner on board. A lot of pop, 9 bombs, leading Solano this year. And if she gets a hold of one, she could ding that scoreboard.
Yeah. And you know, Amber Takeda leading the team, like you said, with 9 home runs. I like the way that Coach Pearson Bloom sets up her lineup. Amber's in the 6 hole. You're adding more power down low, you know, get some runners on to break up Benapile and herself. That pitch is in there for a strike, just floated on the outside corner.
I'm very impressed with Paquet. I mean, she just does a good job, not just throwing it right over the heart of the plate. I mean, she has hit corners all day. She's just painting out there.
Ooh, good pitch. Count goes to 0-2 very quickly.
Those are 2 nasty pitches.
Yeah, that one's right on the outside corner. I got to look on the monitor on that one. You can really see the movement on the pitch from our center field camera.
Camera guys did an outstanding job once again today.
Strike 3 call, and that will end the inning. Solano leaves 1 runner on, heading to the bottom of the 4th.
Hi, my name's Haley Wink. I play left field. I'm a sophomore. My career goal is to one day be a teacher, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth inning here on Solano College Sports Network. Game 3 of the NorCal Super Regionals between Sierra College and Solano Community College. And Sierra's up 5-1. Scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, shutdown inning in the third. So Shannon Mestis really needs to come down with another shutdown inning as they still have work to do at the plate. First pitch to Alexis Johnson in there for a strike called. Count goes 0-1.
And just broadcasting these playoffs, what my eyes have seen is Mestis, a slow starter, gets into a groove as the game goes. I mean, she's just getting in a zone right now.
That pitch is a hair low. Count goes 1-1.
As you can hear the Solano crowd, they want it.
Fans don't like it. I was looking at the monitor, though. That was just a little bit low.
It was close. But, yeah, a little low, a little off the plate.
So
home plate umpire checking with the ump down the first base line to see if she swung.
So the count 1-1 to Alexis Johnson. Right down the heart of the plate. Count goes 1-2.
Yeah, good pitch there by Mestis.
You know, I think the key factor to this game was that overturned out in the first inning on Casey Trezona. It was an illegal pitch, and she comes back and hits a single, steals a base, comes around to score. Strike 3 called. Sit her down for out number 1.
And there's nothing you can do but just sit and watch and hope that it's off the plate right there. I mean, there's nothing you can do with that pitch. Just nasty strikeout from Mestis.
You know, I really like this umpire's strike zone on the corners. He's really giving a lot of outside-inside calls. Very consistent. That's what you hope from a blue. First pitch. Just a hair outside. Count goes 1-0 to Caitlyn Garcia, the pitcher today.
Nice style, too. I like his calls.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Is that
adamant.
how you'd be out there if you were blue?
Oh, boy, I don't know.
And that pitch is in there for a strike. Count goes 1-1.
I don't know if I have the temperament.
You'd be tossing everybody out. You question my call? You're out.
Oh, dirty pitch from Shannon Messis for strike 2.
And you can just tell she's in a groove right now. I mean, there's nothing anybody can do with the metal.
Just a bit inside.
She was walking out of the dish. She's like,
That's
that was strike 3.
Instant replay, and we're going to get it by next year.
She was walking back to the dugout. She's like, oh, wow, good pitch.
Count 2-2. And this was popped up down the right field line. MG has a play on it and can't get to it as it bounces off the fence in foul territory, so the count stays at 2-2.
That's the one difference that I see after doing so many baseball games, watch softball. Very impressed with the athleticism, but you don't see quite the speed that you see over on the baseball field.
Payoff pitch, swing, and a miss, strike 3.
I flinched on that one, didn't even get by the catcher.
Hey, it's like dealing with the mouse, man. You got that high cheese, they're going to bite at it, and a good result's not going to happen.
So Courtney Kelly, the 9-hitter, coming up to the plate, struck out looking in her last at-bat. First pitch in there, strike called, count goes 0-1.
Mestis trying to go for the hat trick here with 3 Ks.
Of course, hockey time right now, huh, Stosh?
Yep.
How'd your Sharks do?
Low blow, low blow. Count goes 0-2. It's not hockey season anymore, Zach.
Well, usually for the Sharks, when the Sharks are playing, the choke artist,
baby. The choke artist, yep. Payoff pitch, just a bit low. Count goes 1-2.
That's got to be tough being a Sharks fan and an A's fan.
And the Warriors fan.
Great during the regular season.
Throwing the Dubs, too.
Throwing the Warriors, but great during the regular season. Postseason, a lot of heartache. Nice save by Falafini there.
I'm telling you, the best catcher I have seen behind the dish. She's awesome.
I was just waiting for Stosh to change the subject. Knew it was coming.
Strike 3 called, 3 up, 3 down, 3 Ks, headed to the top of the 5th.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Hornsby Edwards. I am a utility player. I'm a freshman and I'm majoring in kinesiology. I plan to be an athletic trainer. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Solano Community College transformed my life.
And gave me the opportunities I needed to succeed.
I received the same university-caliber education.
Without the pressures of debt holding me back. Affordable and flexible, I fulfilled my undergraduate classes.
Getting to the information I truly have a passion for.
The decision to attend SCC empowered my future.
And made my dream of attending Yale University a reality. Solano Community College, the educated choice.
And after the Big Kahuna finished off his banana, unmuted, we're back here, baby. Top of the fifth. Big inning right here for Solano. I think this is the biggest inning they've had the entire season right here. You got to find a way to win this game.
I was doing a little work, though, while I was having a little snack, counting up the strikeouts. Shannon Mestis now on the season, over 200 Ks.
Wow.
201 strikeouts this season for the freshman out of the Clayton Valley Charter School.
In 35 games. This is the 36th game of the season. And this one's roped in the 5.5 hole, and Jade Backtat has a leadoff single.
Wasting no time. First pitch swinging. And maybe Solano's going to change the approach here in the top of the fifth. Maybe go get a little aggressive. Let's swing at the first couple of pitches.
Well, Pequay, she's really showing she can throw that first pitch strike, and that is the most important pitch in baseball, softball, getting that first pitch strike. And if it's there, swing at it. You know, at this point, you need 4 runs. Start swinging the bat, see what happens.
And look who's coming up to the dish, baby. Bella Falafini gets some.
Hit a solo shot in the top of the third. She lays off that one, but it's called a strike. Count goes to 0-1.
And she's doing an outstanding job just throwing first pitch strikes.
All game long. Getting ahead of hitters. When you're ahead of hitters, you have a lot of pitches to work with and keeping the batters at bay. That pitch is high. Count goes 1-1.
And always important as a pitcher to really control the pace. This is my game. I'm in charge.
Pitchers are a different breed, as we were talking about,
last night. Weird people sometimes.
Yeah. They're definitely characters. And this one's roped to the second baseman. She trips over it, and everybody's going to be safe. So E4.
When do you see that? Tayana Mata with the air and opens the door for Solano here. Nobody out, 2 runners on.
The future Hawaii, what do they call them, the Rainbow Warriors?
Rainbow Warriors, baby.
Muff that one at second base. And as you mentioned, I mean, it's very rare to see her not make a play.
Well, you know, she was trying for the double play, and it kind of got up inside of her. She didn't really attack the ball, kind of sitting on her heels. And when you sit on your heels, you're just going to comes in close, and you kind of trip over yourself. She was trying to make the play before she had the ball, which is why she didn't have a good grab on it.
And it's, I mean, I've never seen a double play turned in softball.
It would be tough.
I mean, it's 60 feet. It's very tough.
Solano was close a couple times last week in that game against Butte. In that second game, there were 2 where bang, bang play at first.
Have you guys seen
really
one
close.
turned in softball?
I have not. And it brings up Haley Wink. She was hit by the pitch.
Got a bunt right here, right?
Nobody out, you got a bunt. This is definitely a bunt situation, especially with your 9-hitter up.
Infield in.
That pitch is a strike. Count goes 0-1. Good pitch layoff, though. That's a hard pitch to bunt as his break. It's cutting away from her. More likely to pop it up. You got to reach out for it. You want something on the inner part of the plate. You can really turn it down, go to third base.
Exactly. You want to go down the third base side, make the third baseman Garcia field it, only play to first.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Just that ball kept rising, and it was kind of a half-fast swing. She wasn't really into it, didn't commit, but she swung and she saw it go up and kind of gave up on the pitch.
Well, that ball got there in a hurry, and as you said, it was just rising the whole way. Good pitch.
And this one's fouled back over to first base dugout. So
nice 0-2 cut to get a piece.
You just got to battle at this point. You know, this is a big at bat.
And it gets turned over to the top of the order after this AB. So.
Yeah, with the count 0-2, I'm surprised she came right over the plate with that pitch.
And this one's poked into right center field, and that's going to drop. And they're going to throw the ball home. And what a huge base hit for Haley Wink. Bloops it in. Base is loaded, and it's going to bring up Brittany Taglieri, the shortstop.
It's always nice when you have the bottom of the order due up here in the top half of the fifth. All 3 get aboard. Bases loaded, back to the top of the order. Now you got to deal with Taglieri, Benapayo, and Stephanie China-Rux.
Yeah,
And Stosh, you were talking about this earlier where Solano was hitting the ball on the screws but right at people. And I remember you said you just got to keep swinging away. They're going to start dropping. That ball, not that hard hit. Ball had eyes. That's what the Falcons need to get a rally started. And now looks like they're trying to get back in this one. Down 4 runs, bases loaded here, nobody out.
And you know, while we have a break in the action, let's do a little station identification.
You're good at that, partner.
You're tuned in to the Solano College Sports Network, your home for Solano sports, here at the NorCal Super Regionals Game 3. The winner's bracket right here between Sierra and Solano. Sierra up 5-0. I'm Stosh Moita in the booth with Greg Poff, Zach Poff, having fun over here.
Yes, sir.
I know we're feeling good. It's a great ball game so far.
Yes, sir. And I really think the winner of this game not only will advance, but is going to bring home the state title.
Well, it'd be the first time in 10 years for Northern California. In fact, little trivia for you guys.
Sacramento, 2004.
You
I brought it up yesterday.
Oh, this one just floated up right to the catcher. And what a great play by Carly Evans. And that's something you can't have happen. Bases loaded, swing at the first pitch to the catcher. But now you have the player up, NorCal Player of the Year, Elena Benapayo. Big game Benapayo, as I like to call her.
I like it.
Her walk-up song, awesome.
I tell you what, this at-bat, she needs to be aggressive. She's going to get a pitch to hit here, first or second pitch, swing at it, see what happens.
Ooh, and that's a strike called.
Boy, that was way off the plate. That tight strike zone just got wider.
And the home plate umpire, his strike zone's been pretty wide open here, and he's being very consistent.
And that pitch is outside. Count goes to 1-1. Oh, almost kind of looked identical pitches, just a little bit lower.
I was about to say the same thing. It was I think it was you, Darvish, yesterday in the ninth, where he had that same back-to-back pitch, and he got a strike and a ball.
Oh, it almost hits her. Count goes 2-1.
She was close to swinging right there, too.
Yeah, that was close to going
she kept
around.
It,
she held it on her back shoulder, and she was just turning away from the pitch to avoid being hit.
Boy, and there you see a good look at Benapayo, California State Player of the Year, just a freshman. And Mestis, too, State Pitcher of the Year, both freshmen.
That's amazing.
I can tell you one person that's happy, Terry Pearson Bloom.
And that pitch is outside. Count goes a 3-1.
So she's going to get a get-me-over fastball right here.
We'll see. Sometimes kids on that level, after their first year, you're going to get a university that might want to pick them up. That's a downside when those freshmen have those great seasons.
And this one just hit to the shortstop. She muffs it, going home. And they got her at home. And it looked like she might have dropped the ball. Coach Pearson Bloom's out. She might have pulled her foot there.
And I mean, I thought she was out, but I didn't see if she dropped the ball.
She did drop it.
If she dropped the ball, then safe, because that would be a force out, right?
She did a good job, though, of hiding it. I mean, she had her glove over the top of the ball. You could see the ball come out a little tiny bit, but a tough angle.
Got there just in time.
That was a tough
For my eyes,
play,
I thought I saw her drop it, but
I even thought she pulled her foot.
Yeah.
This is where you wish it was like the NBA, call a timeout.
Throw the red flag, baby.
And take a look at the screen, baby.
So 2 outs. Sierra gets a big out there with bases loaded, and it brings up Stephanie China-Ruck's first pitch, swinging and a miss, strike 1.
Nice cut. Just a little under it. So this is huge.
This is
I
huge,
mean, 7, 8, 9 batters come up, get aboard, no outs. Now 2 down, not 1 run in yet.
She ropes this one through the 5.5 hole. A 1-run will score. And Stephanie China-Rucks have herself a single, RBI single.
And a good job right there. Shortstop keeping that one in the infield, not allowing another run to come aboard.
So that's a huge run right there. Now it's a 3-run ball game. You just had to get one in this inning. Still 2 innings to play after this, and Shannon Mestis coming up to the plate can really help her cause here with a base hit. Try to cut this lead down a little bit more.
I'm sorry, I can't even talk when she comes up. I mean, I just want to dance every time she comes up with this walk-up jam, baby. And as you mentioned, partner, a chance to help out her own cause right here, bases loaded.
And that pitch is high, ball 1.
This is biggest situation of the game so far. Bases loaded, 2 down 5-2.
And she's flied out twice today, making good contact with the ball, so she's due.
She can swing the lumber.
Yeah, she ripped the ball last time, right at the shortstop.
And this was poked to left center field.
Look at
it's
that.
Going back. and one hops the wall. One runs in, 2 runs are in. Coming home, and we got a tie ball game as Shannon Mestis clears the bases with an RBI double, makes another the third, and we got ourselves a ball game, folks.
My 2 favorite words, baby.
Woo!
Get some.
Woo!
Shannon Mestis, big time. And you know what? I mean, I know that was a big time at bat, but really she's done a great job on the other side pitching, really getting Solano back in the game with 2 back-to-back shutdown innings. She's like, hey guys, I'm pitching well. I'm going to come up with the lumber, tie it up, baby.
Hey,
5-5.
she's doing it herself right there.
And that was the first mistake Paquet has made. She left that one up in the zone a little bit outside, and Mestis just went with the pitch, drove it all the way to the center field fence. Oh, my.
5s.
That pitch is a strike call to Emily Good. She had her single in her last at-bat, so she's swinging the lumber good also. Lumber well.
Right. I know Anna will eventually watch this at some point, so some brownie points.
Good changeup. Got Emily Good. Couldn't make contact. Count goes 0-2, so momentum shift in Solano's favor. We got a tie ball game. What a game. My adrenaline's pumping right now, guys.
I think that goes for all 3 of us, partner.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. But Solano gets 4, ties the game up, and we're heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Hi, my name is Bob Cameron. I'm coaching over here at Solano with a great crew. I've been coaching a little over 25 years. I run the offense on third base. I take care of lefties, and if anybody need private work, please get in touch with me through Solano College. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Money Mike doing his job unmuting us. We can't trust Big Kahuna over there on the board, baby. And a big-time inning right there.
Huge.
All 4 runs scored with 2 down, too.
Yeah.
Now Shannon Mestis had the biggest swing, obviously, in the inning. Now gets come back on the hill here. Try and get another shutdown inning. It would be her 3rd shutdown inning in a row.
Hey, it's a 0-0 ball game now. Tie
Exactly.
game, bottom of the 5th. Only a couple innings left to play here, and Ashley Stidman coming up
Maybe
to
a
the plate.
couple.
Maybe a couple, yeah.
Last time these 2 battled, it went 9.
And Mestis has been getting stronger as the game has continued.
And that first pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, we touched on that. I mean, she really, at the beginning of the game, a little bit of a slow start, but as the game goes, she gets better. And that's exactly what you want to see out of your ace.
This one's floated. China Rux is under it for out number 1. So Stidman 0 for 3 today, and it's going to bring up Casey Trezona, who is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And the first single she had was off. She was out, illegal pitch, came back up next pitch, hits a single, and that really turned the tide for Sierra as they put 3 runs on the board in the first, and they come in the second to put up 2. Since then,
yeah, that was the biggest play of the game so far, and
that pitch is in there for a strike call. Count goes 0-1.
Until Mestis cleared the bases with that double.
She's feeling it.
8 in a row, shut down.
Oh, strike call. Count goes 0-2, and that it didn't look like it was going to reach the plate. It just kept floating and floating and just broke into the strike zone. That is
and late
nasty.
call, too.
Yeah. And this was rope foul.
I think the blue was in shock. Like, wait, did she really just do
Did
that?
you see that?
It's like she's got a yo-yo out there just on a string.
Kind of like the string ball trick that Sonny Gray was doing.
Sonny Gray, yeah, I see that.
That
was funny.
Yeah, he's having a blast, rookie.
Everybody in the A's does.
That pitch is just a bit outside.
Boy, so nice adding that center field camera to our broadcast. You can really see the movement on the pitches. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast here on the Solano College Sports Network. We got a dandy.
Hey, once they put us on mute, they started enjoying it.
So true. Huh? I think we enjoy it more than everybody else.
Yeah. Count goes 2-2.
And, of course, a shout-out everybody running the board for us here at SCSN, camera crew. I mean,
swing and a miss, strike 3.
Get it. She is just in a groove right now. I mean, 9 in a row shut down, and she's making it look easy.
Hey, but this is the biggest at-bat right now. Tie ball game. Tayana Mata with 2 home runs yesterday, swinging the bat extremely well. 1 for 1 today with a walk, scored run, and a single.
Hey, but this is when you want her at the dish.
Yeah.
Nobody on, 2 down.
And she's thinking about that play she should have made the last inning, which would have prevented those runs from scoring.
That pitch is low for ball 1.
But Tayana Mata, just an outstanding ball player. 468, Big 8 player of the year. Comes in, I think, with 16 home runs.
just a bit outside. Count goes 2-0.
And I hate to do this to steal a little bit of Giants material, but, man, Shannon messed this. She's a gamer babe. I mean, she just comes to play.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, I gave up 5, but, hey, I'm still the best pitcher in all of California. And she's doing her thing right now, 9 shut down in a row, trying to make it 10 against Mata.
And outside again, count goes to 3-0. So maybe try to pitch around Mata, not give her anything good to square up.
Mata, gamer babe also, and she was the player of the game in Game 2 yesterday. 9 RBIs, 2 jacks.
And dangerous lineup, too, for the Wolverines. They've got about 5 girls that can jack it out at any time.
We just call them X-Woman.
And 4-pitch walk. So 2 outs, runner on first, and we bring up Carly Evans, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout.
And that last AB was, I want nothing to do with Mata right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and throw 4 pitches out of the zone, see if you help me out a little bit. If not, take your base. I'll go with my chances against Carly Evans.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to walk somebody with 2 outs, Mata would be the person to put on base.
First pitch in there for a strike. Count goes 0-1.
I really don't think I have seen Shannon mess this throw one over the heart of the plate. Everything's painting inside, outside. She does a good job of changing speeds and locating.
Swing and a miss. Oh, and China Rux can't get up there. Everybody is safe. All the way goes to third is Mata. I'm not quite sure what just happened there, folks.
Bellafini tripped trying to get to the ball, and by the time she was able to get to her feet, the throw was late and heads up base running by Mata.
I thought she swung and missed, and then Bellafini dropped the ball. That's what I thought I saw, but
she must have made some sort of contact. I didn't hear anything.
Right? You were in my boat too? You
yeah,
thought she swung and missed, and
I thought she
Bellafini
swung
dropped
and missed.
it?
Yeah.
And Mike's telling me now she got a piece of it. So wouldn't that be? Oh, so she got a piece of it right in front of the mound. That's what happened.
So fair ball. And
that's a base run for Mata, getting all the way to third base right there.
She didn't hesitate for a second. Rounded second all the way to third. Close play, but in there safely.
And, of course, she was on the move there, so I thought Falafini was getting up ready to try to gun her down at second and drop the ball, but a little bit of contact there, and now runners on the corners with 2 down, so just like that.
Some really fluky plays in this game, especially for Sierra.
Hey.
You look at that illegal pitch, and then this play, just a good break for the Wolverines.
That's why you got to love baseball and softball. I mean, you really never know what's going to happen. So unpredictable and a very unique sport.
Yeah, we've seen Sierra hop out to a 5-0 lead. Solano's fought back and tied this game at 5 here in the 5th inning. 2 outs, a walk to Mata, and then she was stealing, makes her way over to third as Carly Evans just got a piece of it, rolled out in front of the plate, and Falafini trips and falls. So it's a big at-bat right here. First strike. First pitch has striked in there.
Get it.
It's an 0-1 count to
Big
Caitlyn
situation
Garcia.
right here.
Hey, she's 0 for 2 today. 2 flyouts.
And you got to feel confident as a pitcher when you've won both battles before.
Strike call. Count goes 0-2.
That pitch is nasty. It starts on the inner half, moves its way to the outer part, just dirty.
Big pitch right here.
See if she comes with the high cheese 0-2.
Oh, she floats this one down. And what a snag by Jade Backtad. Going Backtad and reaches up and grabs it for out number 3. What a great play heading to the top of the 6th.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Chinerux. I'm a second baseman. I'm a sophomore majoring in liberal studies, and I plan to become an elementary school teacher. And thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So top of the 6th inning, tied at 5s. And it's going to be Amber Takeda. Takeda coming up to the plate.
And if I'm Takeda right here, I've got one thing on my mind, and that's hit it over the fence.
Square something up, and you hear her
Where's
walk or
DJ?
something. Ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him. So this is an intense ball game here at the softball field of Solano. First pitch is low for ball 1.
Boy, still a buzz in the stands. Everybody talking about that play by Jade Backtad. That was a big-time play
I tell you
there.
what, there's a buzz in the parking lot also. A lot of beer drinking going on in the Silverados out there.
They're there every game.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Oh, nasty pitch in there for a strike. Count goes 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, just a pleasure watching both these ladies pitch here this afternoon. I mean, probably the two best pitchers in all Northern California.
Two of the best pitchers even in the state of California.
I'll top you there, partner. Probably two of the best pitchers in the country.
Yeah.
Probably two of the best pitchers in the world.
So the count 2-1.
We going to Mars, huh?
I feel sorry for you, Stosh. You got to deal with us.
Oh, she rubs this one off the glove of Caitlyn Garcia and Amber Backtad. All right, Amber Takeda.
You're still impressed with that catch?
Yeah, I still am. That's a leadoff single, and she is the DP, and Danny MG is the flex, so I wouldn't be surprised if you see Terry Pearson-Bloom coming up here. So the flex player can come in and run for Amber Takeda, who's the DP. That's the rules of softball. I found out. Coach Pearson-Bloom explained that to me.
I got the email. DP
It'd be
is
nice if you could have them
guys.
run right when you hit it, because that would have been a double for just about anyone else.
Uh-oh, and here we go. We got a pitching change. And it looks like Jordan Becker, who was originally supposed to start this game, is coming in to pitch now.
Yeah, scratched at the last minute as the starter.
And Jasmine Edwards coming to get her jog on over at first base, pinch running.
Jordan Becker, tall, lanky pitcher. Played her high school softball at Fair Oaks. She's from Bella Vista, California. Sarah, they have a lot of tall, lanky, real athletic players. And
of course,
another one of them right here.
You said she was out of Fair Oaks High. And of course, talking about high school sports, check out my new show on Max Preps, The Final Stretch, live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. I got to give myself a plug, right?
You got to. And I watched your show last Wednesday. Really, really cool. Talking about some of the great high school players that now available to go in the draft. And how special is it for this community, Fairfield, California? You got two kids from Fairfield taken in the first round of the NFL draft.
And, of course, 3 players from the Sac Joaquin section selected in the first round of the NFL draft. The 20 previous years, only 4 first-round selections, and this year 3 Sac Joaquin section boys. First round, Dayon Buchanan, Brandon Cooks, and obviously Jason Brett from Rodriguez.
Okay. And then, of course, for us, your cousin, my nephew, Xavier Suafilo. First pick in the second round, going to the Houston Texans. He's going to have fun in practice having to deal with Clowney and J.J. Watt.
Hey, that'll make you better quick. You got to block Clowney and Watt on every play.
But
and Xavier, you hear Juvenile playing. That means one thing. Jade Backtad coming up to the dish. Is this a bunt situation here? I know Backtad's got a little bit of pop in the bat, but, I mean, do you want to get that runner in the scoring position here with nobody out?
You know, this is a tight ball game. Runs are hard to come by at this point in the game with Jordan Becker on the mound and Backtad, who made that great inning-saving play in the bottom of the 5th, and that first pitch is high for ball 1.
And Jasmine Hornsby out of Vallejo running at first and running for Takeda. Stosh, like you explained, got that flex rule down.
Shies laid down the bunt, and she can't do it. Count goes 1-1.
Yeah, Backtad probably wishing she just would have kept the bat back on that one. That ball outside, definitely a ball last minute and she's just trying to knock it down the third baseline. But just couldn't get the bat around on that.
So 1-1 count to Jade Backtad. Trying to lay down the bunt, pulls back, count goes 2-1.
So way outside there by Jordan Becker.
And if you're Becker right here, I mean, they're trying to give you an out. Just got to throw it over the heart of the plate, let her get the bunt down, and get the out at first base. I mean, a walk would be a horrible situation right here for Sierra.
Outside, ball 3, so the count goes to 3-1.
And this is just, she's trying too hard. Like, she's thinking way too much. She's trying to locate perfectly on the outside part of the plate. And
yeah, all those pitches have been pretty much the same. If Backtad laid off that first one, she'd be standing at first, Hornsby at second.
Out. Oh, strike called as it broke late into the strike zone. Count is full now to Baghdad. And
all I can say on that one, he was closer to the plate than the other three.
So this is
closer, the key word, not over.
So bunt probably off now with two strikes.
Outside, and that's a walk for Jade Baghdad. So runners on first and second, nobody out. And coming to the plate is the catcher, Bella Falafini, who had a solo shot in the top of the third inning and reached on an error in her last at-bat by, not a normal error, by Mata.
And obviously, too, getting back to Baghdad, what did a 3-2 take?
Yeah.
I mean, that pitch was not that far off the dish and able to draw the walk.
So does she bunt here? She's a hot hitter.
100%.
She gets the bunt down, and it's a good one. And what a great bunt by Falafini.
I mean, that's exactly what you want to do. Get the bunt down the third base side, make the third baseman field it, only play to first.
You know, that was a great bunt. She's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout because she got the job done for this Solano team. And it brings up Haley Wink, who was 1 for 1 on the day. She was hit by the pitch in the top of the third and reached on a single in the top of the fifth. And now she has a chance here at the top of the sixth.
What are you feeling? Maybe a little squeeze action right here.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised from this Solano team. And this one's poked into right field. Is it deep enough? And it's not. So now there's 2 down.
And Trezona there just barely outside the dirt, and it would have probably been an easy throw to gun her down at home. Heads up, base running.
So this is a huge at-bat right here for Brittany Taglieri. 0 for 2 on the day. She had a sacrifice bunt in the top of the third.
What you're saying is she's due, right?
She's due.
And not 9 months.
First pitch in there for a strike. Count goes 0-1. Once again with a good little cutter motion from Jordan Becker.
Yeah, very good pitching staff for Sierra.
Outside, ball 1. Count goes 1-1.
And, of course, you don't really have to challenge Taglieri right here. You have first base open. But at the same time, you got the player of the year on deck. So
it's a huge at-bat right here. That pitch is in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2.
Just a dart. Perfect 1-1 pitch. Outer half. Strike 2. Been impressed with Jordan Becker coming out. And besides the walk to Baghdad, she's pitched very well here.
And she fouls this one off. So right off the foot of Carly Evans. She was a little shaken up on the pitch.
Good job by Taglieri just staying alive. That was a tough pitch, fought it off. And Brittany Taglieri, I mean, she's someone you want up in this situation. Sophomore, one of the leaders of this team.
One of 5 sophomores. Very young Solano team.
Good kid, too. Very ambitious, wants to go into the medical field.
Very good shortstop, too. More important than the medical field.
She slaps this one foul, so she stays alive. So good AB from Brittany Taglieri here.
Yeah, and I think that was a good cut by her. That ball looked like it might have been outside, but the way the home plate umpire has been giving that outside corner to the pitchers, that was a good pitch to fight off.
So she's showing bunt. She's going to pull it back and swing at this pitch. Oh, this one's just blooped, and it's a foul ball.
Very similar to the play Baghdad made a few innings ago. She was able to make that big catch.
And you know what happens when something like that goes down?
Yep. It's what we saw in the first inning, right?
I mean,
thought we had the second out, then had that illegal pitch, and then bam, 3 runs on the board.
Gabby Gonzalez had a play on that one and just caromed out of the glove.
And this one's just hit to Mata. She fields it, throws it over to first, and that will end the inning. Solano strands 2, and we're heading to the bottom of the 6th.
Hi, my name's Kristen Bayardo. I'm a sophomore redshirt. I'm going to be majoring in physical therapy, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at the softball field of Solano. Boy, do we have a doozy of a game going on. Tied at 5. Sierra was up 5-0. Solano crawled back in, tied it at 5. And they stranded 2 in the last inning. Now they need a big shutdown inning again from Shannon Mestis. First pitch, just a bit inside to Gabby Gonzalez. Like we said, Gabby Gonzalez had a big home run, 3-run home run in the last game against Santa Rosa Junior College, the Bear Cubs, who'll be playing
And, of course,
later.
they're playing Fresno City after this in Game 4 of the Super Regionals. And loser of that one is done. See you later. Time to fish.
Count goes 2-0. And this one's just hit right up the middle. And Gabby Gonzalez has a leadoff single.
Well, Mestis that time got behind in the count, had to come over the plate, and this Sierra team, they know what to do with the ball when they get something in the zone.
Especially you give them a 2-0 count, 3-0 count. You know, they're looking for that one pitch. And, you know, Shannon Mestis, like you said, has to come over the plate. And they're waiting on it. They have her timing down just a little bit. And brings up Alexis Johnson, who is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk, came around to score, struck out looking in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And if I'm Alexis right here, get the bunt down, get that runner into scoring position here. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
And that's foul ball. Count goes 0-1.
Alexis Johnson out of Antelope, California, played her
Of course,
high school
Antelope
ball.
just started about 6-7 years ago. And they've turned into a very good football program here the last couple of years. Very young program.
You know, all Sierra sports are very good as they play in the Big 8 conference, one of the toughest conferences
The
to play.
SEC of community college.
Pulls back, ball 1.
That's so true.
I mean, they dominate baseball and softball.
Basketball, football, volleyball.
You name it, they do it.
Do they have a water polo team?
They do. They're very good.
I played water polo in high school. Man, that's a tough sport to play.
Is it hard playing with those floaties? I mean, I think that kind of into your movement a little. Because you have to swim for that, right?
She gets the bunt down right back to Messis. Messis throws over to China Rux for out number 1. And Gabby Gonzalez makes her way over to second. So good sacrifice bunt for Alexis Johnson.
A good job, China Rux using 2 hands right there. That ball almost caromed out of the glove and able to make sure it didn't.
And after Johnson hit the ball, her bat was actually in the field of play. Falafini had to kind of step over it. Could have been interference.
You know, that's
wind picking up a little, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. As we know, Solano is known for wind out here in Cordelia. First pitch. Oh, this one's lifted high, and that is gone out of here. 2-run home run for Caitlyn Paquet. And now Sierra has a 7-5 lead in the bottom of the 6th.
I mean, there was one thing, fair or foul. Easily fair. 2-run jack, 7-5. Huge.
Huge.
And another pitch left right over the heart of the plate, and boy, Pa Quay got around on that. There was no doubt about that one. It was gone from the moment it left the bat. So both pitchers really helping themselves out. Of course, Shannon Mestis had that big hit to tie things up. Couple innings later, Pa Quay comes in, hits a 2-run bomb, and Sierra grabs the lead, 7-5.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Courtney Kelly. And it's going to be number 15, Sydney Scott. She batted .375 on the year with 1 home run, 3 doubles, 5 RBIs.
Not a bad time to have your 2nd home run of the season.
Yeah, bottom of the 6th. Now Solano coming up.
Number 15, Sydney Scott.
3 outs left for Solano.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I'm not going to get the win pitching. At least I can do it with the bat. And that was just, you knew it was gone when she hit it.
And just took the wind out of the sails of the stands here. Quiet, just a shock.
And a little bit of cloud coverage now. Blocks out the sun. First pitch to Sydney. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You know, but one thing I will say about this Solano team, they're resilient. There's a reason why they have a 33-game winning streak, and, you know, they have 3 outs left, and we'll see what they can do. They have and this one just popped up. Falafini going back, catches it, and that is a 2nd out of the inning. Huge out right there.
She's a beast.
She is, man. I like watching her play. She's fierce.
Yeah.
Really is.
And her brother played the same way. Great center fielder.
So Ashley Stidman coming up to the plate. 0 for 3 on the day with a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Oh, right back to Shannon. Takes it off the chest. She picks it up. Can't make the play. And Stidman has himself a single. And you know that doesn't feel good. But luckily it hit her glove before it hit her.
I remember a couple weeks ago we were over here getting ready to do some interviews. They were practicing. Amber Takeda at the plate, Mestis on the mound, and Takeda sent one right off of Mestis' shin.
You know, that was the very first batter of their little scrimmage they had going. I just had a feeling this could happen, you know, and of course it did.
And that was way worse than this one.
Yeah.
I was so surprised. I thought maybe your leg was broke. She shook that off, walked around, got back up there. So Shannon Mestis, not that big, but boy, the heart of a lion. She is tough, and she is a competitor.
And there's no way you're taking the ball out of her hand right now. She's not going to let you.
As old people say, she's a tough cookie.
Swing and a missed strike one. Oh, they got her out the bag. Oh, what a throw by Falafini to catch Stidman leading, and that will end the inning. Sierra get two on a big two-run home run by Caitlyn Garcia, heading to the top of the seventh.
Hi, this is Penelope Kraus-Feehan, assistant coach here at Solano College softball, and I'm just letting you guys know that we're hosting number 2 seed against Butte College. I'm former alumni, played 2006 through 2008. If you guys ever need private instruction during hitting or infield, I'm the one to call. My cell phone number is 707-704-9311, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sport Network.
So top of the seventh, Solano down by 2 with that big home run for Sierra. And then
down to their final 3 outs.
Put on your rally caps, folks, because they're going to need a rally here to come back in this game. They've already came back down a 5-run deficit.
Bring the monkeys out, baby. Time to rally.
Well, you got the players coming up that you want, and interesting, guess who's the number 3 hitter?
Shannon Mestis, who had that big double, the bases clearing double to tie the ball game, and Alana Benapile coming up to the plate. First pitch, just a bit outside for ball 1.
And I tell you what, Jordan Becker has come in and done a very good job coming out of the pen.
Huge jam she got out of in the last inning, my goodness.
This one's floating, just going to go foul, so the count will go to 1-1.
Swung at ball 2.
Yeah. But you got to be aggressive here. Well, they do need base runners, so.
You just got to get aboard. I mean, a walk, a hit, an error, it doesn't matter how it comes by, but you got to bring that tying run to the dish.
Yeah.
Appropriate phrase. I just heard someone in the stand say, "Come on, peanut power."
And she just chops this one foul, so it's going to go to 1-2. And that's one of those balls that are floating outside, breaking in, and the umpire's been calling it all day, so you have to swing at it.
And not much of a secret where Becker's going to put the ball. She's just painting that outside corner, especially to the left-handed batters.
Yeah, that's
Peanuts
you
hoping
scoot
she
up.
can crack Becker's shell.
Pokes this one off the glove of Garcia, and Benapile reaches on at E5.
Like I said, just got to get aboard, whether it's a hit, a walk, or an error.
It doesn't have to be pretty.
It doesn't matter how it is. Just get aboard.
And it's going to bring up the captain, Stephanie China-Rux, the sophomore second baseman.
I mean, how crazy would it be if Mestis came up and hit a bomb? I know she's up after this AB, but
we just have to remember it's not the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, top of the 7th here.
He did that with Cody Towner way back when we got started. Cody's like, dude, it's the top half. But he was so nice, he didn't say anything. He just let him keep going. Not top 10 right there, baby.
And that pitch is high for ball 1. Benapile got a good jump and just stared down the catcher, Carly Evans. Trying to catch her attention maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Benapile, one of the best base stealers in the game, but right here, not a running situation.
Not
you
at
are
all.
not trying to run into an out at all.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. That ball just kept tailing away from her. Tough pitch to lay off.
Yeah, China-Rux got her money's worth on that swing, but as you said, Stosh, ball's tailing away. Just couldn't get the bat on the ball.
It's like that Kenley Jansen cutter. I mean, it's just nasty. Not this year's cutter, but last year's.
Outside, ball 2. Count goes to 2-1.
And a good job right there. I mean, China-Rux, she saw the last pitch. It's like, all right, this thing's tailing a ton, and able to lay off easily there and take ball 2. So it's always nice when you're a hitter and you get into a hitter's count. I mean, now it's like, okay, you're going to throw me a pitch I'm ready for.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Once again, going back to that cutter.
Just nasty.
Just dirty.
Boy, and you got to like China Rocks up there at the plate, sleeveless, no pads on or anything. Ball's coming at you quickly. She's a ball player.
She's a
Let's
gamer,
see if
babe.
she can produce here.
Yeah. Oh, this one gets to the 4.5 hole, and Benapayo's on her horse going to third. Good strong throw, and they got her. Wow, good throw by Casey Trezona to get the speedy Benapayo at third.
Boy, and Terry Pearson Bloom is not happy at all. You do not want to run into outs at third base, especially at this point in Benapayo, even though state player of the year.
No reason for that at all.
No.
Yeah.
Stay at second base. First and second, nobody out, and you're in your last inning, especially Benapayo, the player of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to know the situation right there.
And Shannon Mess is now coming to the plate trying to help her cause again.
And Shannon Mess is trying to take the heat off Benapayo right here.
That pitch is low for ball one.
Yeah, and Terry Pearson Bloom, I mean, I would be heated too.
You can't run yourself out of an inning. And straight up, they had a rally going. But just, that was a good strong ball by Casey Trezona, though.
Money.
I mean,
Yeah.
and ball two, high and outside.
And then you go back to that play we were talking about. Maybe Backtad should have tried coming from third and test the arm. We got a good look at that arm on that play.
Yes, we did.
Good decision by Coach Cameron over at third.
Don't ever not judge my cannon, baby. That was a rocket. She got her Puig on there.
Low, count goes to 3-0, so Shannon Mess is going to have the red light here. You need runners.
But only one out. You got a runner at second.
And Emily
Mestis,
Good.
the tying run
Emily
at the
Good
plate.
and her .416 average on deck. The red light's on right here, taking all the way.
And it's right down the heart of the plate. Count goes to 3-1. Can't swing there. Cannot.
Yeah, you have to take right there. Try and get the tie and run aboard. And I mean, she might even have the red light again right here and taking this one all the way.
Oh, strike call. Count goes full. And the crowd is not happy here on that call.
I know Mestis isn't that tall, but that ball was below her knees. At least it looked that way on the monitor.
And if you're Mestis right here, got to have amnesia. Get back in there. Nice cut.
Rips this one down the right field line, tailing away. And they're sending China Rucks in. A good strong throw once again from Casey Trezona, but can't get the speedy China Rucks. So Solano down 7-6.
Boy, and all Coach Terry Pearson Bloom can do is just shake her head in dismay, knowing this game should be tied up right now. But still just one out.
You still got to feel confident if you're Solano. I mean, the only out in the inning was a base running mistake. Yeah. I mean, they are on top of Jordan and Becker right now.
And really, that was via the air anyway, so let's call it good, keep playing. Still got a chance here.
Emily Good at the plate now. 1 for 3 on the day. She singled back in the 4th inning, but you know what? She's due. She's due for a big hit.
The difference this inning, too, with Becker is she's fallen behind hitters.
Yeah.
And Solano's taking advantage of that, down in the count right now, 1-0. And, I mean, Emily Good right here is going to get a pitch to hit, see what she can do with it.
Strike in there. Count goes to 1-1. Catches the outside corner. Good call by the umpire.
Takeda and her 8 homers on deck. 9 homers, my mistake.
So Emily Good, the kid out of Fairfield, wants to be good here.
And she pokes this one, and it goes off the glove of Garcia, and everybody's going to be safe. Runners on first and second, 1 out, and brings up the big hitter, Amber Takeda.
Takeda, whatever you want to call her, get me a hit, baby.
And Terry Pearson Bloom coming out.
What a game this is right now.
So I mean, we knew this game was going to be like this coming in.
It's a dogfight.
Watching both these teams yesterday, I mean, clearly the top 2 teams in this side of the bracket and really proving it out here today. And impressed with Solano. They're down 5-0. Come right back in and battle back. And Amber Takeda obviously coming back in, the DP. And this is outside of Benapayo. This is the lady I want up to bat. 2 runners on, 1 down.
Who?
And pitching change.
And now, who'd you say you want up? Benapayo?
I said outside of Benefiel.
Oh, got it.
I want Takeda up to the plate.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Because she's the other player that really has some pop in her bat for the Falcons.
Maddie Phelps coming in, and she has the lowest ERA in the.
And I think Maddie Phelps came in yesterday and really pitched well in that game that really there wasn't a lot of pitching at times, but Maddie Phelps came in and did an excellent job. Phelps, a sophomore out of Grass Valley, California.
Grass Valley, baby. What's up, Uncle Ralph?
Played her high school ball at Bear Valley. That's where Zach Wells, the great Solano baseball player we'd like to call the natural, doing well at Texas Southern this year.
And to Phelps, I believe she has the top ERA in the state.
Yep, a .85 ERA.
30.
So this is a big at-bat. You have the ace on the mound taking on Amber Takeda. First pitch, just a bit low. Count goes to 1-0. You saw Maddie Phelps pitched all 5 games in the Super Regionals last year for his Sierra club. Had surgery in the offseason on her pitching hand, so she's trying to come back off the surgery, but they're using her more as a closing role. And this one's chopped to Garcia. She's going to step on third for out number 2.
Nice play. Garcia didn't panic, knew exactly what to do. Went back a couple of steps.
First baseman, number 8.
One more out, and Sierra is going to win Game 3 here in the Super Regionals. And, of course, the loser of this game will play in the later game at around 4 o'clock today.
So Jade Bagtad up at the plate, had a spectacular play a couple innings ago to end the scoring threat for Solano. She is 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, a single, and a walk. And that pitch is outside for ball 1.
Well, she had that great play with the leather. Let's see if she can do it with the metal here. Big opportunity for the freshman.
And I tell you what, if she smokes a single to right field, that's going to be an interesting play coming home. We've seen the arm.
Oh, she lifts one into left field, and it's caught. Alexis Johnson puts the glove on it, and that will end the ball game.
What a game.
What a game. Solano loses 7-6, and Sierra, the big 2-run home run by Caitlyn Garcia in the bottom of the 6th. So Solano has an uphill battle the rest of the way. Sierra will be moving on to the championship game on Sunday. Now Solano has to play at 4 o'clock. The winner between Sierra and Fresno. Santa Rosa and Fresno, and what a game. I mean,
yeah, and even though Solano comes out of this with the loss, and it's going to be a tough road now because now they're going to play at 4 o'clock. They'll play the winner of the game coming up between Santa Rosa and Fresno. So they got to hang around, play at 4, win that game, and then back here tomorrow at 12, they got to beat Sierra back-to-back, and Solano, for the first time during the 2014 season, a loss at home.
Yeah,
and boy, it was tough to come by. It took a really tough Sierra team to do that. Still life for the Falcons, and you got to like the way they kept fighting back. Even that last ball was hit hard, loud, noisy out, but Falcons definitely, it's going to be a little bit tougher for them now to get to that College World Series for community colleges.
One word to describe this team is resilient. They're going to take this loss. They're going to take it really personal. It's going to hurt them, but you know what? Guess what? 4 o'clock game, they're going to come out and just play extremely well because now they're mad.
And also, too, I mean, it's tough, though. I mean, they're going to be very emotional. They might come out and try too hard also, too. So this is going to be a crucial couple of hours for the Solano squad to take a deep breath. We lost, get over it, and come out. As you mentioned, partner, they've only lost 1 time here. You got to think, we're not losing twice here.
No.
We're gonna win later on today. We're gonna come back tomorrow hungry and ready to roll and have revenge on the mind against Sierra.
And we'll have it all for you here on the Solano College Sports Network.
For everybody here, I'm Stash Moida, Zach Poff, Greg Poff on the mic over here. Great broadcast, guys. So all our camera people,
fun getting in the booth. Good time
awesome
with you boys.
So for all you viewers out there, thank you very much for watching the Solano College Sports Network.